Thank you for joining us on JewishTV.media. We have an interesting mitzvah, interesting commandment that comes on Rosh Hashanah. What do? We take out a horn and we blow. And that's meant to take care of all troubles, of all the decrees, of all the judgment that God is going to give us. How does that work? It's a very interesting example of Shimshon Pinkus gives. And that is a person comes home and he sees a note from the teacher of his son that his son is doing terrible in school. He did trouble. He got into big trouble. He calls over his son and he starts giving him a rough time. He tells his son, "What are you doing? How can you behave like this?" And gets upset at the son, and the son gets upset back, and he's getting his father's yelling at him, and he runs to his room and he slams the door. As he's slamming the door, his finger gets left on the door and it hits his finger. And he gives such a yell, such a scream. And the father immediately runs to the room to take care of his child. He forgets about what the child did what he did wrong. Why? Because the child screams, and immediately the passion and the love of the father to his child comes showering out. He can't stop himself but worry about his child. Is he okay? When we blow the shofar, what we're doing is we're yelling like that child to God. We're in pain and we're crying out to God. Once that happens, God says, I forget about what the Jewish people do. The most important thing is they're yelling out to me. They need me. They want me. The same like this child, when he yells out, he says, "Ow, I got hurt." The father immediately feels, here I am to come and help my child. But your child didn't do everything right. Doesn't matter. My child is in pain. I'm there for him. God is there for us. When we stand up in Rosh Hashanah and we blow the horn, we're saying to God, we did things wrong. We know we did things wrong. We're sorry we did things wrong, but we're in pain and we need God. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a happy New Year.
JewishTV.media